And we're back to We Talk Over Monster Hunter World. On the hunt for a particular monster. But, man, that ass crack.
Right?
That is accentuated by that.
That is some serious upskirt.
So,
armor.
I'm going to go swimming.
Neato.
That is the extent of swimming in this game.
Just that one spot?
Just, well, spots like it. But yeah,
really?
That's it. There's no swimming in this game.
No big underwater explorable areas?
Nope.
Wouldn't
that be neat? I mean, there are kind of water. Well,
are they going to do
there's
expansions, do you think, for this?
They are. They already said that they're going to add monsters and such. People were wanting them to put it in a, what the hell is it called? Like a G mode or some shit. I guess that was something that existed in older Monster Hunters. That was the badass, the harder difficulty.
That seems like a lot of work to make a cool swimming animation and then not really use it much.
I don't... Well, you talk about that thing?
Right, just now,
Well, see, that's the thing. That's all they had to do, that little bit. And it was a scripted animation instead of one that responds to you having any sort of controls on it.
You don't have any control when you're doing that?
No, you just go through.
Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind.
So, and all I did was hold forward. I didn't press anything to go down or anything like that. What the hell is a flame nut? Do I have those?
It's duh.
I think I have
it's an
it's
STI.
Duh.
It's an STI.
Sexually transmitted infection?
Yeah.
Is that what that stands for? Why is it an I instead of a D now?
I'm not sure.
Maybe a big circle. Let's hope he doesn't see me.
Maybe infection is supposed to be more accurate as a term. Because disease could be in anything.
Why is this blue?
But an infection has to be bacterial or viral, right?
Oh.
But a disease could be like genetic.
This is a tempered poke. I'll have to explain that in a second. But you notice the purple thing on the right?
Yeah, threat level.
The fact that it's purple. It's also got a purple outline on the shape of the monster. So, disease... okay.
I don't know. Because a disease could typically be things that aren't infections. But... Right, because you can have, like, genetic diseases and stuff like that. And those aren't bacterial or viral.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean... That just means that was a wider bubble.
Right. But...
I don't know. I don't feel the need to... to narrow it down.
I mean,
whatever.
Right. I mean, obviously it's not going to be genetic if it's sexually transmitted.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know why they decided to, but it just maybe they wanted more accurate nomenclature.
Probably someone trying to sell a book.
Sell a book?
Or maybe a tour where they were talking about this stuff.
Someone's grad project and they're like,
Yep. Gotta make waves. That's why a lot of things happen. I mean, that's where a lot of this bullshit, a lot of the misinformation comes from, is people trying to sell books. People trying to get famous. Why? To sell books. So they advertise, they make up this shit and sell a book, and all of a sudden it's true.
Yeah, I read it in a book. I read it on the internet. Internet's far more reliable than books. What?
Unfortunately, that's not a way to get reliably famous.
What, the internet? Or the books?
Well, I guess it's in that specific fashion, it's not reliable to try to be considered an expert on the internet. That then gets money somehow. No, you need to sell a book. You need to write a book and sell it. I don't know where I'm supposed to find these fucking footprints, but again, that's just apparently how this game works. Run around and eventually. And that's just not fun. I did not want to do that.
Did you come from the zone already?
And there was something else I wanted to explore. Mining.
But you found the redstone.
I need to get more, Oh, good, I got a rare piece. Nova Crystal! I need to get more, what's it called?
What is that thing?
Bones. It's some sort of it's bright moss. Used for probably some ammunition or some shit that I'm not bothering with because I don't have, ranged weapon. What is this doing out here?
More rocks.
Ooh, another rare piece.
Lighty crystal. No, light crystal. There's no either.
Alright, Let's see. Another hole.
Go in the hole.
I don't know if this is the same hole I've been in, but
Rao's
going in.
He sees a hole, he goes in it.
Bam. No, not true. I am a man of discerning tastes, if that is using discerning correctly. I've heard it, but I don't want to assume that that means that it's correct.
I mean, I think we'd have to know what you're talking about exactly, but...
Hey, we're just doing innuendos here. We're not getting descriptive. So I might... I don't know. I haven't... It's not like I've scoured the whole forest yet or anything, but...
Oh, wait, you found something. Decayed carcass.
That's another Puke. I'm starting to think that that blue Puke shit that I scraped up... I guess that might be what I'm looking for, but I thought I was searching for Elder Dragons. Oh, fuck!
Is that another dragon?
No, it's a Rathalos. I've beaten it. I beat it again, but I'm just... That's not what I'm here for. Hey, fuck off. With your tail and shit. Ooh, decayed carcass. Where is that? No! Running! Leaving. Darn, I couldn't get the decayed carcass, which...
It's fairly impressive that you actually still have flesh on your legs.
Yeah.
Considering all
There's
the things
also-
you slide down.
Here's another thing about this game that is just, well, it makes it easier, but also not realistic. No fall damage.
Yeah, I noticed that. When the first time you jumped off a cliff, I was like, oh, then you landed. I was like, oh, okay, I guess
Yeah,
there's no
it's
fall
just,
damage.
it's just natural for me to ignore it now, I guess. Oh, I can't go down there.
That might be fall damage.
Nope, that's the edge of the map.
Oh, they don't let you go off the edge of the map?
No.
Well, that's nice of them.
Well, I'm gonna go to another area. And see if that helped. You see that top thing on the bottom left of the screen? That question mark thing?
Yeah.
That might be what I was going after, but I don't know. So I'm going to go to the other area that I want to hunt and see if this shows me as having progress toward the mission.
Dusting off your armor.
Don't know why it took me that long to finish that sentence, but whatever. Iron ore, Nova crystal, yes, that's great. Let's see. Do I get some? No, that sucks. Well, still, I ran over the whole fucking place. I didn't find anything. So.
Were you looking for hunter level ups?
No.
Oh.
I was looking for just blue highlighted prints or tracks of some kind. So, well. So is this game a hardcore game just because you can die so damn quickly? I would argue not. Again, I feel like the engagements in this game aren't so much skill testing as they are patience testing. Like, are you prepared to get into a fight where you have to roll out of the way 10 times for every successful attack? Because that's what it seems like this is.
Right.
Because you need to avoid getting attacked at all because you'll just get knocked. And that's not... To me, that's not a fun engagement.
So, what is... So this is an interesting question, though, because, like, what is a hardcore game? Or a hardcore gamer?
That. Yeah, there's that as well. Defining that as...
Because I can't tell you how many times I've seen someone, you know, just like, if I'm, like, hanging out, like, on Destiny Reddit or something, they're like, I'm not a hardcore gamer. Or even, like... Even on, like, the Heroes of the Storm subreddit, you know, I'm not a hardcore gamer, but I played 30 hours a week. It's like, let's pause a second here.
You're thinking that you are not a good gamer, and...
Like...
so that person right there has a definition of hardcore gamer that is skill, not time.
Right. Like, or like you saw the, like, I think it was like a thing with Destiny a lot too, because like it was a very small percentage base in Destiny that was doing like the raids, right?
Right.
But they're like, I'm not a hardcore gamer, but you know, I get the raids done on all my characters every week, and it's like, actually, by Bungie's definition, like, you are absolutely a hardcore gamer.
Right. Do I need bones? I think I need bones.
It's I don't know. It's always one of those things I thought, like, no one seems to want to identify themselves as a hardcore gamer when sometimes they are, in fact, hardcore gamers.
Why would you not want to identify yourself as a hardcore gamer?
I almost sometimes think that in someone's mind, the idea of a hardcore gamer is someone who's also a professional gamer. Maybe that's where they're coming from.
I know, like, if they're going to Reddit to ask questions, though, they got to know that they're not asking questions of professional gamers.
Right.
So I don't get the framing of their question and then their question.
Right. I'm not a hardcore gamer, so the people who in here who will play less than me. What do you guys think about this? Like,
yeah, I don't get that. So I was instructed to look for prints in drier areas, which means maybe I shouldn't be fucking around in swamps. But at the same time, again, I ran all over just about that whole fucking forest and didn't find anything. It also kind of struck me when he said it, though, because it's actually a lot easier to make a footprint inside of something that is moist.
Right. He's like, dude, you need better prints on rocks and dust. And it's like, what?
Not really.
What leaves better prints on a rock, you weirdo?
I mean, do you know how fossils were made? Not from animals dying on...
rock.
Fucking slabs of shit. Their whole body got carried away. No. Ooh, hello. That's called a Baroth. Huge, bony fucking head structure. And it hurts. And also is not very receptive to damage, obviously.
You get a lot of question marks there.
The dung is going to have squigglies that look like question marks, but really that's just smell. Ooh, you can see the Diablo down in his cave, or the Diablos doing his little rounds. But I'm not here for him.
You're here for these crystals.
I'm here for these footprints that I'm not finding.
Sick crystals.
So...
yeah, I don't know, like, hardcore game. Like, I don't know
that's another
what that
thing
even
too.
means anymore.
Defining a gamer, and also you have to define a hardcore game. What is even that anymore?
Right.
So I don't think that a game...
some people would have said, like, EverQuest 2, right? Like, maybe that's, like... I've never played it. I don't think you did either. So, ooh, there's a footprint there.
And it's lit. It's in blue. Target monster. Holy shit! I got it.
You found him.
That bar is pretty much full, or is it just short of full? That would suck.
It is just short. There's the other one.
I don't know. I think no. That's more of the Baroth ones. What I'm hunting is that was a small footprint. So I'm starting to wonder if maybe games that I was gonna say maybe a game that
there it is.
Yeah. That's enough evidence of the Elder Dragon in the waste. Let's go tell. Okay. So now I know that it's that fucking easy. So maybe it has to do with, well, maybe it's a game that doesn't teach you anything, and just expects you to jump right in and be awesome. And it's very difficult to actually succeed at the game at all unless you have a certain amount of skill. I'm thinking, some old games are kind of like that, like Contra and Ninja Gaiden and stuff like that.
Oh my god, Ninja Gaiden. Fuck that bird.
At the same time, that's just requiring skill, but doesn't necessarily make you hardcore to do it. And also, if a game doesn't hold your hand, well, that just means it has a bad tutorial. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's a hardcore game itself.
Right.
But I wonder if it's just the games that are just difficult to do. Like if they made a Mario game that was all Kaizo levels, would that be a hardcore game? And I guess so. I don't see any reason for it to not be a hardcore game. But that doesn't mean that the people playing it are necessarily hardcore gamers either.
Right.
They could be hobbyists that just have skill.
Yeah.
So.
Right. That's I would almost, if I was had a gun to my head and had to come up with a definition, I'd almost say like a hardcore game is a game that you can't play casually. Like you have to put in lots of time into it.
Right.
And then so like certain MMOs might be then hardcore games and stuff like that. Whereas like and like the old Destiny 1, I guess, before I got into it, would have been more hardcore, whereas like Destiny 2 is definitely more casual.
Well, the thing about Destiny 1 is that whole Forever 29 thing had to do with the fact that you just weren't getting the drops in the once-a-week raid.
Right.
So it didn't matter how much time you played.
Okay.
You were Forever 29 just because you didn't get the Atheon to drop you the helmet. So we're going to continue our search, guys. But for now, that's going to do it for us on Monster Hunter. And we are done talking.
May you be forever not 29?